What is up, everybody? Today we are back on Minecraft, and today we are going to be talking about transportation and maybe a way to transport around your world incredibly quickly that maybe you've never thought of before. So when a lot of us think of transportation, we think of minecarts and rails, right? So you put down some rails, you have your minecart, you put it on there, whoop, you're not even moving. But you give it a push, and then you get in, and you're like, woo, wee-hoo, yahoo. Anyway, and it's just, sometimes it's just kind of slow, it's unreliable, there'll be something on the track, you'll hit it, and you'll just go flying off in the wrong direction, or whatever. There's just all kinds of things that can happen, especially if you get stuck on like a death trap like this, where you just can't get off. You're just waiting for the right time. It's gonna slow down in a minute. It's gonna slow down, and then I'll get off. Wrong. This thing just keeps going. It just keeps speeding up, and it's just really horrific and kind of terrifying to be on. So what kind of transportation could you use instead that is probably just as fast, but a lot easier to use and really kind of cool? And not many people use it, which makes it unique. And that is actually the ice and cobblestone and trapdoor railway. Now, it's not a railway at all, actually, and I'm not entirely sure what this is called, but essentially what this is it allows you to move incredibly fast over as long an area as you like. So let me go ahead and show you how to build it really quick here, and then we'll test it out. So all you need to do to build your own little railway, which it's not even called a railway, I shouldn't call it that. Like, all you need to do is build your little road here made of ice, is you want to first start with a layer of ice on the ground, or wherever you want your little road to run. So you just start with one layer of ice, and then to the right of that you want to place whatever block you like, preferably one that's like not sand, so it doesn't fall out of the sky if you have yours over a large area like mine is. And then you want to place up one more layer here, and then place down trap doors above the ice, just like so. There we are. Now you just want to come up another layer, one more, and then come here, and you just want to put a roof on where your little runway will be. So I'll just go ahead and cover it up just like that. And now what you need to do is nothing. You're done. You're ready to use it. That's it. That's all you have to do. You just need a couple of resources, and then you are ready to go. Now, one thing that you're going to notice if you build this in your world is that it's kind of difficult to get onto this to begin with. You see, if I come down here and I try and get in here, it's kind of tough to get into. So what I like to do is I like to put one there, as well as you can see here, I still can't even get into it. If you put one on top, now you can actually access your roadway, no problem. Now, one thing that you might notice is that your ice will sometimes melt, and that really isn't going to be a very big issue for many people, primarily because ice only melts, for those of you who didn't know, when it's in close proximity to a light block. So you can see here I have glowstone, and so it's melting my ice, and so that probably wasn't the best demonstration, but just make sure that you build your little roadway somewhere that isn't next to any light sources, like over here, and then you'll have no melting problems whatsoever. Regardless, now that you've gone ahead and built your little roadway, all you need to do is use it. So in order to use this, let me go ahead and go into survival mode very quickly. There we are. And if I just go ahead and I sprint and I just tap the jump button as fast as I can, you're going to see I'm going to move incredibly fast. So let me just go ahead and show you normal speed. So this is me running across ice normally, and this is me jumping across the ice. You can just see how incredibly fast I move across. Now, a lot of people might wonder, well, do I actually have to use ice for all of this, or can I just use cobblestone instead of ice the whole way, or whatever block I want other than ice? Well, you do actually have to use ice, and I'll show you why that is here in just a moment. So if I go ahead and I come over here onto creative mode, you can look here that I have ice going this entire way, and then I have some stone here at the end, and that's just going to show you guys the speed difference that occurs when you use ice versus any other block that you're, of your choice. So let me just go ahead and again go back into survival mode. And I'm just going to sprint across this again, tapping A very, very quickly. I'm just jumping really fast. And you'll see right when I hit that stone, look at how much slower I was going there at the end. And so if you use some other block, you're going to notice that you are moving a lot slower than you should be normally. And so let me come off of this thing so I can show you the speed difference. So again, let me start here. Now I'm going to be starting slow, and then I'm going to speed up. So watch. So, okay, so this is how fast you go. Oops, I'm sorry, I messed that up. So let me just come back here really quickly. Now watch how slow I start. And then, wham, look at how fast we're going now. So we're just flying along, and it's really, really kind of cool and really unique. And especially, it'd be useful if your friends don't know how to use it, right? Like, if you put this in your world and nobody else had ever seen this before, you could just be shooting across the map back and forth, and your friends would be like, wait, how do you do that? How do I move across? Because they'll be sitting here trying to use it, and they'll be like, this really isn't fast at all. And then you'll just be shooting down there at 95 miles an hour, waving at them from the other side. Now, you might be wondering why I have some stone here and ice. Well, because originally when I used to do this on some of my older worlds, I used to have to put ice on top, and I think that used to make you move faster. But it appears now that either that was a glitch or that wasn't supposed to be the case. And so now you can put whatever block you want on the top layer as opposed to just ice. So you can use, if you have a bunch of dirt, you can use that. If you have a bunch of stone, you can use that. You can use whatever you want for the top layer. The only super important thing is that ice is on the bottom here and that you have trapdoors here. And you can create this very, very simple and effective, transportation device in your world and have it go as far as you want it to with no problem. So that is how to make a kind of unique transportation system in your world. Again, make sure that you don't put it near any kind of light source, because otherwise you're going to have a mess of water as opposed to of ice like you want it to be. So keep that in mind when you are doing this. If you guys did enjoy this video and you guys like these kinds of unique, different kinds of videos where you guys can build, different types of stuff in your world that maybe your friends have never seen before, feel free to drop me a like down below and subscribe for some more Minecraft console content in the future. And if you guys know of any cool tips and tricks like this one where there's kind of unique stuff that we can do in our Minecraft world that maybe a lot of people don't know about, feel free to leave that down in the comment section below. And if you guys have a cool idea, I will be sure to make a video on that. And I think with that said, that's about it for me. I really do appreciate every single one of you guys watching, and I will see all of you guys later with another video. So, peace!